Just take a deep breath in from that shift of that last chakra and slowly exhale. As you take another breath in, I want you to stay in the state of consciousness where you know how matter and energy are linked as one. And what I mean by this is you know how spiritual energy and spiritual resources and chi and ki and prana and all of those energies coalesce and condense, form and structure and shape matter and the patterns and behaviors of matter. And what that means is very, very simply that matter is energy, energy is matter, E equals mc squared. So as you work with the energies of the universe, I know Einstein didn't mean for that statement to be used in that way, but Teresa Willard, astrophysicist at NASA, carries the dissertation. Hey, thanks for the love. She carries the dissertation on Gaia.com. So all the sacred geometry, quantum, holographic, theory, science notes, you can check her out on Gaia.com. You can check Joe Dispenza. You can check Justin Fairman. You can check Dean Radin. You can check Larry Dossey. You can check some of Lynn McTaggart. You can check the Society of Scientific Exploration. All these magical science resources are available. Just hit me up in a DM or comment below, and I can post them. But all the science behind this is out. And you might know this at some level. And so thinking of this, what energy can you pull into yourself to strengthen your field? And use that as an opportunity to expand your field and support others. This could be simply in meditation. This could also be in action and planning out the activities of your day-to-day life. And as you expand in these meditations, you're not only going to make an impact in your own health and your own being, but in the world at large, in the world as a whole. And so I encourage you, I mentioned earlier, with whatever free time you have, consider investing that into meditation. If you really want to make a significant impact in the world, this is one way to do it. Now we're going to go through those again, but in a different way, shifting the entire world as a whole. We needed to tune your system first and feed your rational brain with some information. But if you can't stay for that whole time, and if you really want to oomph and boost the magic and the impact, consider taking maybe an extra 20 minutes a day doing this practice that we just went over and allowing yourself to send healing to the world can shift things bit by bit. You know, magic is the science of applied consciousness. And most everything I've seen about the quantum physics of this stuff, the law of attraction, different models of manifestation, some have 8 principles like the one I teach, some have 12, 14, some have tons of, little ideas and amendments and clarifications like Esther Hicks's stuff. The law of this, the law of that, here's the exception, here's the context. Whatever model, whenever you do magic, consciousness, intention, ritual, prayer, you send out waves of intention. Your brain is electric, your heart is magnetic, your astral body is astral, it's prana. Mainstream science doesn't really have a word, but many, many metaphysical sciences have that word. There is a lot of biofield device technology out there to measure it, but essentially when you send out prana, you are sending out something that affects the material world, just like electricity and magnetism. So when you send out thoughts with feelings, law of attraction is amplified. And when you hold a clear vision of what you want to see materialize and manifest, you direct the amplification, you direct the probability shifting. And for new people joining, I'm looking up for Instagram and below for Facebook Live. So as you get higher emotions, you have more oomph behind your intentions. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot. As you have clearer visions, so third eye and crown, you'll have structure for where that energy goes. Hey, Heron, free official, nice to see you. You'll have much more energy and oomph if you get in a high vibrational state and have that clear image. Now, the truth of what can be, what can come in using the chakras as a model, the fifth chakra, that's listening to your intuition of what can shift. Maybe it's one person's life. Maybe it's this whole thing changing 2% faster, 0.2 faster than what it would have. But if you think about one less person getting sick and dying, that could be somebody's beloved grandmother who would live another 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months if this whole thing weren't going on. And that would be enough time for her to pass on some family secret that could then help her grandkids live incredibly impactful lives where they do massive things for the world, cleaning up the ocean. Now, that might be a stretch. And the main purpose of this is to help calm everybody globally and help life return to normal. Yeah, we want to try to work on saving lives as well. That's extremely important too. But considering all things, what is the emotional impact? It's usually not statistics, it's usually story, it's usually connection. And so that connection to whoever could live longer because you're doing what you're doing, whoever can make rent, buy food, get diapers for their baby, you know, whatever their personal situation is, whatever your personal situation is, these are the deeper reasons why we want to heal things collectively. And if you can shift into service and shift into gratitude, that'll have so much more of an impact. So for those of us who are thinking, I need to take care of myself, I don't have time to help other people, what do I have to be grateful for? There's all this stuff going wrong. Be grateful you have ears that you can hear this. Be grateful you have eyes that you can see this. Be grateful that you're in a place where you get internet access. Be grateful that all the things in your life that have allowed you to stay alive to this moment have been present. Be grateful for the knowing that deep down, you and our world as a whole will get through this, however rough or smooth it is for whoever's doing it. Be grateful for the happy memories in your life. Be grateful for the knowing that you are and can be a powerful and more powerful magician in every respect, however you define that word.